Hello everyone. Today I'll be reading The Secret Life of the Red Fox by Laurence Pringle. The Secret Life of the Red Fox. Laurence Pringle. Vixen awakes from a nap. She is surrounded by snow but feels cozy. She is curled up and her long fluffy tail covers her body like a blanket. Her secret hideout faces southwest, inviting sun rays on a February afternoon. Vixen stands and stretches. She looks and listens all around. She sniffs the air. A fox is a canine, related to dogs and wolves. Canines have super sensitive noses and ears. Vixen can smell faint odors and hear tiny sounds that a human would never notice. Feeling hungry, Vixen sets off on a hunt. In the snow, her back feet usually land right in the marks made by her own feet. So she leaves a single line of footprints in the snow. Fresh snowflakes dot her russet winter coat, and Vixen's white-tipped tail floats behind her like a banner. Foxes are omnivores, which means they eat both animal and plant food. But in winter, Vixen finds no berries or other plant food to eat. Now she is mostly a predator, hunting animals. She explores a thicket where rabbits often hide, but finds no prey. She grows more and more hungry. In a snow-covered meadow, she moves slowly. She pauses and listens, then walks a few steps and stops to listen again. Hidden beneath a foot of snow, a meadow mouse chews on grasses. It makes tiny sounds, nibble, nibble, nibble. Carefully, Vixen steps closer. She moves her head slightly to better pinpoint the sound. Nibble, nibble, nibble. She crouches, then leaps high in the air and dives into the snow, leading with her head and front feet. The mouse is caught and soon eaten. All that remains is a little spot of blood in the snow. Vixen hunts by day or night, but especially near dawn and dusk. She is cautious and rarely seen. To most people, her life is a secret. Today, she explores near barns and other farm buildings, where rats and mice may live. Soon, Vixen is so well fed that she stores food for another time. She digs a hole in the snow and drops a mouse in. Then she pushes snow with her nose to hide the mouse. She will return to this catch of food later. Nearby, a dog is let outside. With its keen canine nose, it smells fresh fox scent and barks with excitement. The dog's owner is puzzled. What are you barking about? Near dawn, Vixen hears a special wild bark. It's her mate. She answers, and soon they meet and say hello, as foxes do, by touching and sniffing. They have been a mated pair for several weeks, but often rest and hunt alone. They stay in touch, sending wild, foxy calls into the night. And wherever they travel, they leave spots of urine. These scent marks can be messages between Vixen and her mate. To other red foxes, the urine marks send a warning. Stay away. This is our family territory. Today, the foxes trot to an old apple orchard. Apples that fell to the ground last autumn froze in the winter, but now they soften as the day grows warmer. The foxes feast on apples. One afternoon, Vixen rests alone at the edge of the forest. She scratches at a flea. Her ears perk up at a strange jingling sound. Then she hears other sounds of animals running hard, breathing hard. Vixen senses danger. She leaps up to her feet, turns, runs. The jingling sound is made by dog collars. Two big dogs are hot on her trail. She dashes through the woods, crosses a road, leaps onto the top of a stone wall, and looks back. The dogs are still coming. Vixen runs on. She slips through a thicket of thorny brambles. She leaps across a creek and climbs to the top of a steep hill in a cow pasture. There she catches her breath. Vixen looks out over part of the territory that she knows so well. She sees no dogs. They gave up long ago, outrun and outsmarted. In the next few days, Vixen visits some abandoned animal burrows. With her front feet, she clears dead leaves from the entrance of each one. She crawls underground to investigate. Vixen especially likes one burrow on a sunny hillside with scattered trees. It has two entrances, like a front and back door. Underground, Vixen digs to make the den a little roomier. Then she sets off to go hunting with her mate. Show you the picture. As the spring air warms and the earth turns green, the two foxes often hunt together. One day, Vixen goes into her den and stays day and night. Sometimes she emerges to stretch her legs and go for a drink. Then she slips underground again. Her mate brings mice, chipmunks, and any other prey he has caught. Sometimes he brings carrion. That's the leg of a dead raccoon he found on a road. He drops the food at the den entrance and makes a quick, chorting sound. Wuk, 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 wuk. Vixen comes out to eat. One spring morning, Vixen leaves for a short hunt. While she's gone, new sounds come from the den. Little growls and yips, one by one. 4 baby foxes cautiously scramble out. Vixen gave birth to these kits about 4 weeks ago. Newborn, their eyes were closed and their bodies were covered with short gray hairs. Vixen gave them milk and the warmth of her body. Now they are growing sandy brown coats of fur. They are bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, and very curious about the big world above ground. Both parents work hard to catch enough food for all. Sometimes Vixen stands still, allowing her kits to nurse. The kits nap, wrestle, and sometimes play tug-of-war with a raccoon leg bone. They grow stronger and bolder. They find wild strawberries to eat, and they catch beetles and earthworms, their first prey. Gradually, the kits are weaned. No longer fed their mother's milk. Taught by their parents, they learn to find their own food. By midsummer, the young foxes have new red coats. They know how to catch mice and grasshoppers in fields. They know where to find wild grapes. And they learn how to be quiet and weary and lead secret lives. In early autumn, the young foxes say goodbye to their parents, as foxes do. By touching and sniffing, they leave to seek their own territories. Vixen watches them go, red coats ablaze, their white-tipped tails floating behind them like banners. And that is the end of The Secret Life of the Red Fox by Laurence Pringle. you like my channel, you can like and subscribe below. Thank you for watching.